So let's dig deeper into pre-production, which is grading. What's grading? It's really going back to your sizing and the difference between your sizes. So like I said earlier, if you try on a pair of medium pants at the store and you find that they're too tight, you're going to try on a size large and figure out which size is best for you. They might fit you perfectly, or you might be in between and say, wait, I'm a size medium in this other brand, but I'm a size large in this brand, and that makes no sense because it's kind of the same style. Well, it does make sense because different brands have different grade rules. And what does that mean? It's basically the dimensions that they have assigned for each of the points of measure that we talked about earlier in tech design. So it's the difference between all of those points of measure from size to size to size. So while we're fitting our protos and our salesman samples and our pre-production samples on a fit model who say is a size 4 standard women's fit model, we have to grade our pattern into the sizes that you'll ultimately be looking to distribute, because clearly you're not going to just sell a size 4 for your collection. You have to grade to the other sizes to give everyone access to buy it. Say I'm a size 10 and she's a size 2, I get to buy it and she gets to buy it as well. It's fairly straightforward, but the grading is really where those mathematics come into play. And so our tech designer will establish what's called a graded spec. So let's say your size 4 measured out based on those point of measure, or I'll call it POMs for short to make it easier. All of her POMs measured out, now we have to grade accordingly up and down. Whether you're doing numbered sizes or alpha sizes, SML, XL, for example, we have to make sure that the graded spec will accommodate and ultimately fit whomever is going to be buying the product. If you've been in business for multiple years already, your grade rule and your graded spec tends to be consistent from season to season and style category to style category. But you are new and you're just starting and you don't have a history and you don't have a baseline. And so testing your grade is really important to make sure that the factory has executed our fit directions in a way that will fit every size range that you're running. So typically what we recommend that new buyers do is to run a full size run of several of the styles just to test that the specs are on point. Really, it's a homework assignment to determine that, you know what, that leg opening is perfect, or that inseam has stayed constant and we don't really need to grade the inseam, or you know what, there's beading and embroidery and I'm not really liking where it's hitting on the neckline of the size medium. Or a better example is a print, and where you want your print, or say your plaid, to fall as you grow in size or as you decrease in size. If you had a print that was engineered and you only got to see a piece of it because the front panel of your size small was, say, this big, but the repeat of your print wasn't matching up because the front panel of your large size was this big, these are the places where we get to set that and get it right. And whatever's going into production will actually be worthy of a good fit.